This thing just goes on at the most random times. What's up, guys? Professor Bill, Comic Book University. And yeah, it's chill out time. So let's see. It's already a bunch of people here. So let's see what's what. What's what? Let's see. Let me pop this. What just happened there? Oh, you're gonna be a butthead. There we go. All right. So Macarero, the couple of negative reviews the Joker movie has gotten seems to focus less on the actual quality and more how dark and disturbing it is. Maybe people have become used to the Marvel style. I think Mark Guerrero might be right. In fact, I'm going to read all of his tweets like that. The Joker movie should be disturbing and make us uncomfortable. It is character study, a psycho serial killer. I like the little like double beat there. Anyway, just messing around. You know, it's funny. We were driving home today. My wife, you know, the family and I. My wife says, you know, that Joker movie actually looks pretty good by the trailers. Like, I know, right? So we'll probably be seeing that. We'll see what's up. Dora, what's up? Raven, what's up? Cryptid, what's happening? Professor Bill. You know, I should change my name to Professor Bill. It's called Professor Bill. Made me laugh when he was doing a Batman 78 review, the one where Batman and Catwoman were on vacation. Yeah, every so often when a review is like just, I know it's going to be negative, I got nothing positive to say, I'm just going to try and, you know, spruce it up a little bit, make it a little bit fun because, you know. Which one did I do where I started talking about my, what do you call it? My first time dancing with a woman. I was like 14 years old. Uh, anyway, there's one review that I did this week where I just started talking about that. I was like, what does that have to do with this? Absolutely nothing, but it's a far superior story to the one they were trying to tell here. I couldn't think of 5 things about it, positive or negative. um, Dylan's comic book rants. Look at Dylan making the channel. What's up? How you doing? Another Marcarero. DuckTales Season 2 finale was great. Looks like they could be heading toward their end game next season. Is there a Duckthos? Because if there's a Duckthos, I could see it heading to an end game. That would actually be pretty cool. Dylan's. Okay, there we go. What's up, Professor? Just so you know, it's the same Dylan Anthony. I know it's the same Dylan Anthony. Just want to change my name for the channel. Except that you got a Captain America background. You're supposed to have a Batman background. What's up with that? The Herald himself is here. Silva Surfer. Dodoro, what's up? Jerry, what's up? One God Tank. Hello. Vixu Karen. Vic is here. What's going on? So what's happening there, everybody? Oh no, I got some stuff and I didn't bring them in. Oh no, I did not bring them in. Hold. I'm gonna go get the stuff that I got. I'm back. So, I got my Marvel games about to start. Dead air. Got my Marvel superheroes role-playing games that are about to start. And I saw this thing at Canadian Tire. It's a cool store. Canadians know all about it. Americans are like, wait, what? Anyway, it's called Canadian Tire. Sorry, let me see if I can politely open this thing. This is like the weirdest thing. I might as well just keep it in the freaking packaging, right? In this case. Wow, this thing is like solid. They took a serious hair dryer to this thing. I don't even know what to do with this. Just give me a little poke. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right? Right? Ha! Sucker! Yeah. Anyway, so I got this thing. Go. That's my emergency knife in case somebody comes in and I'm recording something. I just whip that sucker out and take somebody down. I also got my emergency flashlight over here. There's one of those police security power levels, jack somebody the hell up. Right, too. Okay, so I got this. Now, when I'm doing my Marvel Superheroes role-playing game, I will be, this is basically a 12-sided dice. So if they ever say, oh, I'm going to need an Avenger, if somebody needs like a special thing where they can call in an Avenger, I will just roll this and we'll see what comes up. It could be Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man. Who's that? Thor? Yep, looks like. Oh, that one's Black Widow. That one's Thor. Hawkeye's on here. So, and then you just get like the whole Avengers. There's a good percent chance you can get the whole Avengers. So I'll just roll this. Boop, see what's up here. Thor would have showed up, just saying. So I think that could actually be really fun. And I'm going to keep that over here. Just a fun little thing to throw on. So anyway, I got a Finn Balor, not the demon one. Not the demon one. I especially like his jacket. It is Excellente. So I'm gonna use that probably for Wolverine. And then I decided to get it. The Emma Frost, the EB Games exclusive. I believe it's a Walgreens exclusive in the States. But yeah, I got the all black Emma Frost. She's cool. She's awesome. So if they ever make a white one, then they got 2 extra heads for her. So this is cool. The black model. Anyway, so yeah, I got these 2 things today. Me, I'm happy. So let's see what else we got. Man, I'm the biggest Batman fans, but Cap's orders. Oops. But Captain's orders that he remains my profile pick. Oh, no, that's all good. Sinister being controlled by Professor X. That would be something. Xavier shouldn't be able to control Sinister, in my opinion. Jean Grey couldn't do it during Inferno. Exactly. He has a s.h.i.e.l.d. He should just be one of those guys that like you can't mess with with freaking Mr. Sinister's mind. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he's inside of his base. Forget about it. But what we got here? The Intense Pickle. That's as sexual as it gets. But the Intense Pickle knows the Canadian Tire. I was actually going to get my fishing license, but I didn't. My wife's like, it's wintertime. You can't fish in the wintertime. I'm like, woman, how many times have you gone fishing? But it's like 26 Canadian, 24 Canadian, whatever, for a whole year for fishing anywhere, at the very least in Ontario. So I can go to Lake Ontario, one of the Great Lakes, and just start fishing there. I can go to one of the reserves, start fishing out there. So that's cool. Oh, so a surfer just said something. Oh, no. Hey, Paula. Hugs, kisses, and all the rest of that BS. And she's so warm and sweet. She's the type that, the grandchildren come over. It's like, come over here and give Grandma a hug, you little effers. What God Tank? Professor, I just received the Star Wars Black Series Emperor. Oh. Yeah, it is. Really, it is an Amazon exclusive? That stinks. Crap. That means that, like, they can charge whatever they want. Damn it. Yeah, I kind of got to get that. I've been looking at it. I'm like, if I ever see it in the stores, I'll get it. But if it's an Amazon exclusive, I'm clearly never going to get it in the stores. You know what I did order right after I went off the air with you guys last week? I got the, what is it? The Alpha Flight set. So I got the Bugler twins. I got Talisman doesn't come with the set, unfortunately. I'm very disappointed in that, whatever. But I got Shaman is in there, Vindicator, so she's awesome. And since I've got Guardian, James Hudson, that's just perfect. And now I got Heather Hudson also. Got to get a good head for her because she's got the glasses. What else? What else comes in that? Bang bang bang. So there's the 2 Buglers. There's Shaman. There's Vindicator. There's 2 more. One of them's Puck. I didn't want to just say Puck. Oh, and Snowbird. There we go. So Snowbird, that's awesome. That's not going to ship until December, so I should have that sometime around the middle of December. That's going to be freaking awesome. But the main one that I want is Puck. Like, I can't wait to get Puck. Puck, they actually had to build a figure for Puck. I know it sounds stupid, right? It was there was 3 different toys. There was the Emma Frost, which I have. There's the Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth, and then there's another figure. I can't remember which one it is, but you get those 3 figures, and then you get the different body parts for Puck, and it was like a major thing to be able to get your hands on that. Anyway, so this new one is supposed to be way better than that. So totally freaking awesome, like radically awesome. And and I've also already got I've got Wendigo and Sasquatch, so that's cool. The only guys I'll be looking for then will be the two boxes and Talisman. I mean, what else is there, right? But I've definitely got to go and try and find like the little, all the little snow animals. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to find a couple of different versions of a snow owl. That's the most important one. A snow bear would be pretty darn important. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple little things like that. That'd be fun. And then I could do a bunch of things with Snowbird. But yeah, yeah, that's gonna be a big one. So let's see. Um, Corey's here. What's up, Corey? Have you guys seen AEW? Oh, did AEW come on tonight? You know, I still didn't watch the other one. Crap, man. My buddy recorded that for me, and I still haven't watched it. Shoot. Okay, I gotta ask everybody a question. Anybody who watches wrestling, especially AEW now, how does everybody feel about Orange Cassidy? This guy, I know, look, my two favorite wrestlers right now. Check out the scale: Orange Cassidy and the Fiend Bray Wyatt. I am like, dude, I am so freaking down with these two characters. And they're such the opposite of each other. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they're both so extreme, it's ridiculous, right? Tomorrow night is going to be the Clash of Champions, which means WWE is going to have on their website the one night only. They're going to do like half price shirts, or all their merchandise, their shirts specifically are going to be like buy one get one half off, or buy one get one free. They always do something like that during the pay-per-views. So they've got that Fiend shirt. So I'm thinking first thing in the morning, and you guys too if you want, I'm gonna be trying to order one of those Fiend shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like I've got to get my hands on one of those, dude. What's the name of the cat that made that mask? Um, Crap, he does all the makeup art and stuff like that. He was the guy in From Dusk Till Dawn who had the gun that was the package. It was his package. What the hell did he call himself? Damn it. Anyway, that guy, yeah, he made that mask. He did the freaking lantern and all this. Dude, I can't wait. I got to get one of those shirts. Got to get a Fiend shirt. All right, it's been confirmed John Wesley Ship, Barry Allen will be back for Infinite. Oh, nice. Jonah Hex will be there. Ooh, got to see that. Emma is prettier than Celine. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot. Suan is here. What's up, Suan? All right, so wow, we got like all the moderators in the house. I know nothing about modern wrestling, dude. I probably wouldn't either if it wasn't for the all the cool stuff that they're doing with the Fiend, and it's just slightly. You gotta check out the Bray Wyatt's Fun Time Fun House, whatever the hell it's called. It's insanity. It's insanity. I love it. Slay, what's up, Slay? Don't watch wrestling, but I love UFC. Unfortunately, I get suckered into that stuff because I think about what I should have done when I was younger, but I don't know, it didn't seem very legit when I was a kid. The traditional martial arts was always the way to go. Now that I'm older, I'm like, nope, traditional martial arts suck compared to freaking MMA, you know? Um, let's see, Rose Wilson has debuted. Who's Rose Wilson? What's this in? Titan Series 2. Oh, so Slade Wilson's daughter. Okay, cool. Very cool. Okay, that's what you meant. Titan Season 2. Shoot. Episode 2 just dropped yesterday, didn't? And I didn't watch either of them. Damn it. Oh well. Is it as violent and as dark as it was in the previous season? Because that turned me off big time. Um, Roman Reigns is my big... You like Roman Reigns? I like him now a lot more because WWE's not trying to force him down our throats. But when they were really like, oh, look, Roman Reigns, I don't know. I thought that was cool. I got into a discussion today about who Bray Wyatt should have to fight in the, not WrestleMania, what is it? Whatever the next pay-per-view is. October, is that the Royal Rumble in October? I forget. No, it can't be the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble should be in January. Whatever it is. Anyway, yeah, whoever wins between Braun Strowman, who is a freaking monster, the monster among men. Oh no. Oh no, I see something. Oh, Suan. As if it's time to prove Emma Frost's epicness by having Doom dance for her pleasure. Oh, you want Doom? Okay. No more, Suan, please. Like, you do enough by being the moderator. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to try and force a Doom thing here. Okay, so we're like. The booty shake of doom. All right, we're done. We're done. We're done. I've humiliated Doom enough. Oh man, there'll be people like, you can't do that to Doom. You know that they got the Marvel Legends Doom figure coming out pretty soon, right? I can't wait to get my hands on that. In fact, I probably got to get like 4 or 5 of them because, I got to have effective Doom bots, right? So, all put together. Sinister is best from Mutant Massacre to Inferno. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, literally after that, he started to get, the little wonky one, like the one that we see today. You know what I'm saying? I like the other ones. Point proven that Emma is superior to Celine, even Doom dances. Wow. I must ask this detailed question from you, Professor, and others 80s babies of our hobby tent. Was Mr. Essex always fond of cloning himself? Yes, 100%. The X-Men cartoons. Yes. He was not only a fan of cloning himself, but of cloning his Marauders also. When the first time that we ever saw um, Mr. Sinister, like he came out of the shadows and we got to see him, it was before it was right during the Mutant Massacre. And Sabretooth was like he was just talking trash to everybody, to all the Marauders, and Sabretooth was there. Mind you, Sabretooth at this time, he was in Iron Fist, issue number 14, I believe. That was his first appearance. He was in either 2 or 4 appearances. I think he was only in 2 appearances with Iron Fist and Power Fist and Iron Man, respectively. That comic. And then there was, and he was partnered with the Constrictor at the time. And then he was in 2 issues of Spider-Man. Both times Spider-Man wound up kicking his butt. He still came off as pretty scary, but at the same time, he always just got beat. He got beat inside of an issue. But he wasn't trounced all the time. He wasn't a joke at the time. So when he showed up, and he was just like, nobody talks to Sabretooth like that, and he jumped at Essex. He jumped at Mr. Sinister, and Sinister just grabbed him and held him with one hand aloft. And it was just like, holy crap. Because every time you see a new character, especially one that looks as cool as that, you're thinking to yourself, what does this guy do? What are his powers? We didn't know. But then he just snapped Sabretooth's neck. He killed him. And I'm like, oh crap. It was shortly after that, I believe, that the actual Mutant Massacre really started. And the Morlock tunnels were flooded with the bodies of the Morlocks, blood and everything. Like, they were just killing people, man. What you call it? What happened? He, shoot, what else happened at that time? Sabretooth, there was a part in the first fight between Sabretooth and Wolverine. It was in the Mutant Massacre. It was actually the beginning of the Mutant Massacre, I believe. Sabretooth goes and says to Wolverine, okay, son of mine, like that. And everybody right away freaked out. Holy crap. Is Sabretooth Wolverine's father? And then later on, there was an issue where it was technically the third fight that Wolverine had with Sabretooth, but it wasn't that big of a fight. It was the Morlocks were on not the Morlocks, the Marauders were on a bridge, and Wolverine was on there also. And what do you call it? What was the name of the person who could take away your mutant powers? I forget what it was, but he like threw him into Sabretooth. and then Sabretooth lost his healing factor. And at the time, we didn't really know if he had a healing factor or not. That didn't get made plain until he actually started fighting Wolverine. So he oh, nice one, issue 222. I think that was the one with Havoc is going crazy on there, and he shoots his powers, and Wolverine's like this, and what happens? But anyway, he slams his claws directly into Sabretooth's heart. Oh, actually, I think that was what was on the cover. Anyway, and then he just, he slams him into it, and then he throws him into the guy who can take away Scrambler. Thank you. No, it wasn't Leech in this particular case. It was Scrambler. Yeah, because it was one of the more, what do you call it? Leech is the Morlock, yes. But Scrambler is the one the Marauders who does that. Threw him into Scrambler, so he's like, here, see how Sabretooth heals without, how he does with this gaping chest wound without his healing factor. And then he jumped off the bridge and got the hell out of Dodge really quick because he wasn't going to be able to take all these guys down. Wow. Wow, that was crazy good. Yeah, that was back when Sabretooth was actually handled well. And then he just started getting chumped around for a while. And then, who was it? Was it Claremont who brought him back or somebody else? Brought him back and, well, actually, I know that Claremont took care of him in the Wolverine series. What was it? Issue number 10? I think it was issue number 10 of Wolverine's second volume. You see Sabretooth with a big stick. He's got a big piece of wood, and he's about to club Wolverine. They're fighting in the snow. That was the cover. Everybody saw that, and it's like, I'm getting this one because I'm bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? It was the battle of the nerds. You know what I'm saying? If you're out with your friends and you're hanging out, there's only one copy in the spinner rack. Dude, the biggest guy got the freaking comic book. Whatever. Because, that's how you get it, you know? Wow, man. Yeah, there was so much good stuff. Sabretooth showing up with the with his tuxedo and all that stuff. Sabretooth in which X-Men classic was it? It was classic X-Men number 3? I forget what it was. 5, where they start doing the happy birthday bub thing, where it's every year on Wolverine's birthday, he rips out Logan's throat. And it's like, oh my God. So when somebody else comes along and just chumps him out completely, it infuriates me. It's like, you can't chump out Sabretooth, man. Slay, what's going on, Slay? Professor, have you heard of Frank Miller's new Dark Knight Returns? Yes, that's coming out in December. Also, love the Man of Steel Patreon review. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. The Suicide Squad one is next. I just today, I edited it, and then I left the house with the family to go out and do stuff. Oh, we got our Star Wars movies. We got the original trilogy, and then the prequels trilogy, except it's missing the Phantom Menace, so I'm missing episode 1. That's fine. Excuse me, because it'll be a while before we get to it. I'm gonna introduce my kids to the movies, and I'm gonna start with the original one. I'm gonna start with episode 4, the New Hope. I will show him the prequels after, which is how I believe they were meant to be shown. It's the reason why they're called prequels. But, they were always supposed to be prequels. Anyway, whatever. I feel like it'll be better. Because at the end of the day, when... I'm going to let him watch the first Star Wars movies, first Star Wars movie a couple of times. And then later on, I'll introduce him to the second one, to Empire Strikes Back, right? When he gets to Empire Strikes Back, the first time he watches it, when he realizes that Darth Vader is he's supposed to be in bed. They're supposed to be in bed right now, but you never know. When he realizes that Darth Vader is actually Luke Skywalker's father, I want him to have that experience. I want him to just be watching, be like, wow, we're going to watch. I didn't know there was another one. Wow. And he's going to be sitting there watching, and all of a sudden, Dad, wait, what? Is that real? What? And I'm going to make him wait. I'm going to make him wait a month. I'll let him watch that movie over and over again. He can watch the first one, the second one, over and over again, and it won't be for another month, just so that the movies can actually sink in, and he really feels the effects of these movies, like we did, us 80s kids, us 70s kids, when we were growing up. Because I want him to genuinely feel these movies. I had to wait 3 years in between. Actually, I was I was 7 years old when Return of the Jedi hit theaters. All right, that was 1983. I was freaking 8 years old, and I remember like I wanted to see that movie so bad. I actually got to, but yeah, man, wow, like that was a major thing for me, you know. So getting to see them and letting that separation happen so that they don't all just blend in. I'm not trying to do no marathon with this kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let him watch these slowly. So I still have time to get episode 1. I did, however, stop off in 2 stores and look for it, but I'll look for it online. I'll, just like I got these. But yeah, man, wow. Wow. I can't wait to see his excitement when he hears, I am your father. Spoilers. Sorry, guys. Spoilers. My bad. My bad. But, oh, dude. I can't wait. Because then, of course, he's going to have to wait until Return of the Jedi. Silver Surfer's going to make a comment about Ewoks. I understand entirely. But, what do you call it? the Herald does not broke Ewoks. He prefers a Jar Jar over an Ewok any day. But nonetheless, he's going to have to wait until that time. And then all of a sudden realize Princess Leia is also his sister. But like, ah! You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that mind blown feeling. I want him to really, really feel that. So, yeah. And then, of course, to get those incredible special effects with episode 1 and just, actually see like, wow, Qui-Gon Jinn is freaking awesome. And Darth Maul, holy crap. Like, I want him to feel these things, in my opinion, the right way. So, yeah. I hear him speaking. He speaks one part dark, one part camp. Oops. But semi-archaic Victorian era English. Are you talking about Essex again? Yes, Nathaniel Essex will. Yeah, he comes from the Victorian age, so he's definitely got that air about him. I'm a great dad for doing that. Well, thank you, Dylan. On the Star Wars idea for your sons, I'd say, and force him to wait. I might copy this with my future family. That's the way to go, dude. That's the way to go. Long box diving. There we go. Look at this. I got people coming out of the woodwork for that. Oh, there's Silva down there. Ewoks suck, but love the music, Dory. Dude, that music. What was it? I was writing out a fight scene for a future comic book that I want to do one of these days, and that's the song that went in my head. I got the oh, I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be a great scene. Yes, I write with a pen and pencil, but like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can't beat that freaking scene. And realistically, like, better than any other scene in cinematic history, as far as I'm concerned, that fight scene where those guys are fighting and you hear that music, especially the end, like there's the hiatus where it just stops. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, Vader is searching for Luke. He's looking for him. He's reaching out with the Force. You know he is. And he's talking to him. He's trying to agitate him. He's using that Form 5 to the best of his ability. Meanwhile, freaking Luke, he's trying to stick with a Form 4. And it's like, no, I'm going to have to go Form 5 also. I'm just going to have to start whooping this dude. And of course, all this stuff is EU stuff. But like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, and it's just like, sister, now your feelings have betrayed her too. If you will not be turned to the dark side, perhaps she will. Darth! Like, oh my god! F anyone who doesn't think that is one of the greatest movies ever, just because of that alone, and only compiled in greatness more by having the Millennium Falcon fight outside with the half-built Death Star, fully functional Death Star. Dude, and then there's still the battle down. Yeah, I know, the Ewoks. F you. The point is, there's another battle down there where everybody's fighting, and like, dude, yeah, oh my god! Like, that is the epic pinnacle of like 3 levels of combat. You know what I'm saying? You got the ground combat, you got the freaking space combat, and then you got the personal one-on-one combat. You know, it's like, oh my god. And of course with the freaking epic music. Oh my god. You know what? I might go watch Return of the Jedi tonight. Kids are in bed, man. Dude, just one of the absolute best. Yeah, right? Yeah, what did Luke say to him, Brett, when he said that? your such and such is your weakness. And he's like, your faith in your friends is yours. Like he had a line for me. He was waiting. He was waiting. Uh-oh, I got an appearance. Hey, babe, come on. Hey, girl. You want to come on up? Go ahead, do your stretch. There you go. You want to come up? Hello, bagel, bagel, bagel. Hello, my kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, you a little scared? Okay, relax. I got you. Daddy's not going to let you fall. You're fine. Come here. Can I have a kiss? You still trying to find your bearings? Here you go. Hey, kitty. What the frick? Fine. She's being stingy with the kisses. Anyway, so, yeah, what's up? Cat love. Silver Surfer should be coming to the our kitty mascot. Yeah, Sue-Ann, I knew you were here, so I'm just like, psh. She was looking at the door. She didn't even meow yet, so I'm like, let her come on in. Good thing, only good things Disney has done with Star Wars is Rogue One and Rebels. You know, I didn't watch Rebels. I only watched like that one episode where Darth Vader finally shows up. But Rogue One, dude, that was amazing. But you know, at the same time, I gotta say, man, the Solo movie, I know, like, most people boycotted that because of whatever, but I watched it on Netflix with my wife, and we looked at each other, and she said it before I could, but we were just like, dude, nah, like, we're done. I'm not listening to anybody, you know, any of the fans, the so-called fans, the super fans on the freaking internet anymore. Because Solo wasn't a bad movie at all. I enjoyed that. People were talking about, oh man, Lando Calrissian was like having sex with a robot. Like it was some kind of SJW stuff. There was no sex with a robot. There wasn't even a relationship like that. Like, what the hell were these absolute Nimrod, dim-witted numbskulls talking about? There was no sexual tension between that freaking robot and Lando Calrissian. Like, what the hell are they talking about? Like, people are just loony. They're loco en la cabeza, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? They're crackers, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They need to take a freaking Valium, man. Take a chill pill, huh? Anyway, yeah, these guys just jackasses. Like, I can't listen to freaking Star Wars purists anymore. I can't. Because it's taking away from me being able to enjoy a good movie. I actually didn't choose to see that freaking movie, Your Overconfidence is Your Weakness. Thank you, Brett. I actually chose not to see that movie in theaters because people were saying it was bad. I'm like, damn. Corey, if anyone would be interested, I put some commentary on this week's Batman. Professor, read them, and thank you, Professor, for doing that. Repeat. My first movie was 101 Dalmatians with Glenn Close's Cruella DeVille. Cruella. Um, let's see. Her laugh chased me out of the theater screaming. My mom. Wow, had to get you in the parking lot? Wow, that's wild, man. Um, Yep, your overconfidence is your weakness. Your faith in your friends is yours. God, what a great freaking scene. Raven liked Solo. Right? F what people say, man. Uh, only read what people think after you see something. Agreed. Only thing I didn't like about Solo was him growling, talking to Chewbacca. Yeah, I guess. Like the Darth Maul. Oh, and there we go. Especially Return of Darth Maul. Yeah, the Darth Maul scene. I was just like, oh shoot, oh shoot, look at this. Just enjoy the movies. Decide after you see it. Exactly. Sorry, Bagel. You can't drink out of that. Would you like a cookie? Relax. You can sit here and eat it. I will give you the cookie. Pre Visla, better than Maul, in my opinion. Who's funnier and or better? Masons or I don't know what those are, Sebastian. Um, Mark Guerrero. Okay, got to read this the right way. I thought Solo was okay. My biggest problem with it was Han was too heroic. He didn't feel like the. Yeah, you know, you're right on that one. He really was too heroic, right? Um, Corey Irwin. My favorite Star Wars scene was in the Clone Wars show when Sidious fought Maul. and his brother. Yes, with his hood staying on and smiling all the time. Yeah, that was actually pretty wicked, right? I did see the Clone Wars. I think that they're going to be doing another season of that now, also, which is wicked. Okay, Bagel, I will give it to you. Relax, kitty. I will not deny thee. Yes, you get to lick it off my fingers. Yum, yum, yum. All the little crumbs. Here's some more. Yep, touch it with that also. Cute kitty. I know she really is, isn't she? She's such a cute little kitty. Oh, my good girl. My good girl. Yep, that's all it is. That's all I get it. Good to the last drop, right? Come here, Bagel. Mwah. That's my good girl. That's my good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. I wish that I knew where to explore some Star Wars EU. I grew up hearing good things about it. Oh, Underwood, what's up, Xavier? Just saying, I just edited the thing. You know, I lost our first session where you joined. I don't know where that is, and I mentioned that in there. So if I can ever find it, it'll be like the lost episode, whatever happened. So it's technically the second meeting that you're going to be. That's what I'm calling episode 1, and that'll show up on Monday night at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to post that Monday at 8 o'clock so that everybody can see the next, the first actual big thing that we did. Yep, yep, yep. Star Wars lore horror from 77 through 12. We missed out on Rebels. They had Ahsoka versus Vader. Oh, they did do that. Okay, and the final battle between Obi-Wan and Maul. I cheated. That was a really big one, and on the Star Wars Facebook groups that I'm on, they showed that. So I watched it. I didn't watch the whole episode. I just watched that fight. Like he shows up and he's talking to him and whatnot. And I plan on recreating that. By the way, just for the sake of conversation, I have got an Obi-Wan. I've got the ghost of Obi-Wan up there. I've got Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith up here, and I've got old man Obi-Wan from Tatooine before he gets killed, like before he becomes the ghost. So that's 3 of them. I've got to get the young one where he hangs out with Qui-Gon Jinn. That's actually on sale for only 25 Canadian on Amazon.ca. So I might consider grabbing that. And then I've got I just got the Obi-Wan Clone Trooper, which is an EB Games exclusive. It's probably a Walgreens exclusive in the States. But yeah, it's an EB Games exclusive. So I just got that. I didn't even open it yet because I'm going to do a toy review of that. So, oh, by the way, guys, you can go and check out my toy review channel, CBU hyphen toys, and I do a whole bunch of toy reviews on there. I'm telling you, once I get up to 1,000 subscribers and the channel gets monetized, guys, I have got so many freaking toys to give away. Forget about it. I've got so many toys. And by the way, I'm not one of these guys always changing words and things like that. So they're called toys. They are not freaking called adult action figures or whatever. I don't do that nonsense. They're toys. Let's see. Oh, sweet. Yes, the pilot episode unaired. That's the one. Yeah, the one that we didn't air. I didn't record it. I don't think I recorded it. So if it does exist, but I think that's completely just lost in the mysteries right now. Twilight of the Apprentice 7 and 8. Twilight. I don't know what Twilight of the Apprentice is. Is that one of the EU books? Felt like it would have been better if he said Ahsoka, his visible eye is flipping between gold and blue, struggling to make out what he does. He does not escape her. Huh. Yeah, I didn't actually see that fight. I saw where it ended, and I didn't. And then it was supposed to be like the next season was supposed to be the fight or something. I never actually saw the fight. Subjectively, what's the cringiest thing in the world? I don't know. Bagel adds cuteness to this podcast that might one day break the internet. Yeah, and she's sitting down here right now. What's up, Bagel? You didn't want to sit up here with me? You don't want to sit up anymore? Oh, Bagel. Oh, good girl. I also did see the Obi-Wan Maul Rebels fight. Nice. I don't seem to remember ever owning a droid. I don't seem to remember ever owning a droid. what do you call it? Because technically he didn't. Boy bands is the craziest thing in the world. Oh man. So yeah, dudes. Yeah, dudes. Oh, you know what I got? I'm gonna flip a bunch of people out with this. I. What the frick? Oh no! Oh, they're in the bedroom, and I don't want to wake up my wife, man. She's exhausted. She's exhausted. Ah, what do you call it? Anyway, yeah, darn it. I got the four Collect and Connect figures for DC Multiverse. So I've got Kid Flash, Bartholomew, Adam, I think his name is, Alan, um, West. Instead of Barry West, it's Bartholomew West, right? Anyway, so I got him, Earth 2 Superman. Earth 2 Superman I just bought from my comic book store. I had the other three, but I never opened it because I was planning on buying the last one. That's the Earth 2 Superman. But then they got it, so I got it for cheap at my comic book store. Who else does it come with? Comes with two other figures also. I can't remember what they are now because I haven't looked at them in a long time. But I've got all four of them now. And when you collect and connect them all, it makes Lobo. So I don't have a motorcycle for him. I don't have his Space Hog, but I have Lobo now. So that's pretty freaking cool. That's right. I'm gonna have a Lobo figure to just run around and be like, ooh, and just start kicking some booty. Cause me lovey. Let's see. What is this now? Twilight the Apprentice is the season 2 finale of Rebels. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Hey now, boy bands are sexy. I remember when I was younger and I was jealous of boy bands, and I can admit it now. Back then, I wouldn't admit it. Like jealous. Psh, what? I remember. Was it Donnie Wahlberg? I think it was. Whatever. One of the kids in one of those boy bands was like he was lifting some weights. He was just lifting some weights, in the one video. And I just remember saying to the girl that I was dating at the time, that's actually a really sad story. Her name was Erin. Um, what do you call it? She died from cystic fibrosis. She died in the same hospital that Richard Nixon died in a week after he died, which was really messed up. But yeah, like that was wow. That was a hell of a oof. Anyway, that actually inspired a story that I never finished writing, but one of these days I'll get around to it. But what do you call it? I remember saying to her the one time we just got out of watching a movie, and I can't remember which one it was. We only saw two movies together. We saw The Guardian, which was a very fun movie to go and see for the first time because she like there was a nudity in there. There was a POV scene of the druid chick, like her boobs, like just the boobs up and down while she's riding this dude. And I remember I'm just sitting in the movie theater and I'm like, okay, don't look at her. Like she was sitting on my left. And I'm thinking, don't look at her. Don't look at because that's just not going to be rude. Meanwhile, also don't look at the screen because that'll be wrong. Note to self, make sure you buy the videotape as soon as it becomes available because this is really good material. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it honest, I'm keeping it real. Ain't no secrets here, my peeps. Ain't no secrets here, right? So anyway, wow, just in case all y'all weren't paying attention until now, the movie is called The Guardian, and it is an amazing freaking scene. Cystic fibrosis, no, it's nothing to laugh about, but she died when she was 18 or 19. She was a little bit older than me. She was a couple months older than me. So I think that she was, but I graduated when I was 19. Oh, yeah, so she definitely died when she was 18. She never made it to 19. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't yeah, that sucked. But yeah, she what do you call it? Nowadays, apparently, they can keep you alive with cystic fibrosis for a long time, like for into your 30s or 40s. Apparently, um, it's just the way that the medicine works. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, the research has gotten it better, but yeah, yeah, I was messed up. Um, anyway, what do we got here? Crap, I forget what I was talking about. Oh, so anyway, yeah, we were standing outside of the one movie, and we were waiting for the ride to come. I was 14 years old, saying when I was dating her, and 14 and 15 years old. That's what it was. Anyway, so she, oh, you're leaving? All right, See you later, Corey. And we were just talking about whatever, waiting for our ride to come and pick us up. And I remember her saying, I forget what it is. She said something about lifting weights, because she knew that I lift weights. She knows that She knew that I exercised a lot because I was on the track and field team. And um, what is it? She says, you don't look like you lift weights. It's like, I've got a track body. I've got a runner's body. You know what I'm saying? Very strong, but yeah, I don't have like the big gigantic bodybuilder muscles and whatnot. Like, the one kid from and I mentioned the movie, or the video, and it's like, the kid, like, he's just dumb. Like I said, I was jealous, like, here's this famous kid who can dance and sing, and I can't, so I was jealous and I hated on him. Like I said, I was 14. Anyway, so I was like, it's not even a lot of weight. So, like, he's struggling to lift that. It's like, what an absolute punk he is. So she says, if you got it, flaunt it. I was like, yeah, but he doesn't. So what's he flaunting? And I just remember, like, I sat, like, thinking back on it, as an adult, what an idiot I sounded like. You know what I'm saying? What an idiot, hating on somebody. Bamf's out. Bamf. What's that smell of sulfur and brimstone that I smell? What's up, Richard? How you doing? Alex G. Okay, I'm out. This has nothing to do with comics. Yep, sorry, I can't see everything. Sorry that the free chat wasn't working for you, Alex. Sorry about talking about my dead ex-girlfriend bothers you, Alex. Jeez. Alex is not a G, by the way. But hey, Alex, if we're gonna, start whining about stuff, you could have always thrown a super chat and I would have responded to that immediately because I'd see it right away. God, some people really get this sense like I owe them something. No, I don't. No, I don't. Somebody just commented recently, and I don't know if it was in good faith or in bad faith, but like, what happened to the Riri Williams? I don't even know if I actually even got that comic book this week. I mentioned several times during the week that I am not reviewing as many comic books as I usually do because I'm freaking like, I'm just exhausted. Like, too much of my time is spent staying up all night. No, I did get it. So I might actually read it. I might actually review it. I bought it, so I'm definitely going to read it. The question is, am I going to review it? What do you call it? But yeah, he's just like, what happened to the review? You usually do that on night one. Well, gee, I'm sorry if you didn't notice all the times that I said I'm going to be cutting back on some comics. Maybe that was one of them, dude. Like, what the frig? Anyway, so just to point out the comics that I haven't read and reviewed yet, but I might. I'll probably be doing Swordmaster because Ario Anandito, my buddy, he did the Shang-Chi story in the back. Justice League Odyssey, I got to see what happened to Jessica Cruz because I got to see what happened to Jessica Cruz. I really want to see what's up with Gotham City Monsters. I'm hoping this is going to be good. 6-issue limited series. You guys probably can't see it that well because of this light, so let me turn that one off. Baby Teeth, Donny Cates, issue 16. There we go. Definitely got to read Dark Age, issue number 2, because this was an amazing book. The first one was amazing. I don't know if I'm going to get to Gwenpool Strikes Back. Probably not. Riri Williams Ironheart, I'll read it. Don't know if I'm going to have time to review it. This one I'm positive I'm not going to get to. Punisher Kill Crew, whatever. Maybe I'll do like one video where I just knock out the rest and just give a quick little thing on here. The Riddler, Year of the Villain, because Mark Russell, who also does the Wonder Twins, issue 7, he said he's really proud of this, and I really like his writing style. I don't like everything that he writes, but I do like his writing style, so I'll probably give it a shot, but we'll see what's up. What's up, Bagel? Are you my guardian? Are you watching out to make sure that no monsters come in? It's cool. I got your back, you got mine. I know, right? Right? You and me. You and me versus the world. We got this. You want to leave? You want to go out? I'm not going to follow you, just so you know. You want to go? Good girl. It's up to you. I got to close this, though, because Daddy's loud, and I don't want the kids to get rambunctious again. Okay, I'm going to close this. You're in here with me, then. Yeah. I'm not leaving. Deal with it. Okay, so what do we got here? Mr. Shah. Oh, go eat a shawarma. You regain your energy. Both Marvel and DC hired Zoe Quinn to write comics. Oh, please stop jumping. Uh, a woman who drove a man to suicide with claims of abuse that cost him his job, and those claims were proven fake. I'll have to look up Zoe Quinn. Of course, a lot of that just sounds like hearsay, but I don't know. I don't know. Which is okay, and we welcome your return. Mark, he's the one that wrote Goddess Mode. I don't remember who wrote Goddess Mode. I remember I read the first issue of Goddess Mode, and it didn't overly impress me. Like, not enough to make me want to read the next issue. So I'm like, Richard, Marvel and DC are going down the drain. DC started not caring about continuity, and Marvel is just everywhere. I feel like DC's going down the drain more. I haven't really noticed that with Marvel, but I am unfortunately noticing that with DC. Not a huge fan. Like, it's almost like it's a struggle to find a good DC book anymore. You know, like I actually wonder if do I like Hawkman as much as I say I do? Because I mean, it's Hawkman, but no, I'd figure I'm more critical with Hawkman than anybody else. It's funny. There's a lot of people that go the exact opposite route. It seems like the typical route is if you like a character, you make so many excuses for the character, right? With me, it's the exact opposite. If I love a character like Hawkman or Captain America, if you butcher this character, if you just do something wrong, I'm just like right away, how dare you? That's not my character at all. What are you thinking about it? You don't know what you're doing. Get off my book. I don't mess around with that stuff, dude. You're petting your cat too? There's a joke there, but I'm not going there. I'm going to stay over here. My local comic book store. He's probably saying, "No, I got the joke," and that's exactly what I'm doing. Long box diving. My local comic book store didn't have monsters. I was hoping. Yeah. We'll see if it's any good. Probably do a comicsology. Yeah, that's what I think sometimes too. Batman and the Outsiders. I put that one up today. Space Bandits is pretty awesome. Space Bandits, is that the one that I've been reading? They're up to like issue 3. I didn't grab issue 3, as you can tell. I think that's the one where they're up to issue 3. It's the two girls. They're trying to get revenge on their exes, so to speak. The one girl revenge on her ex, the other girl revenge on her 3 teammates who screwed her over. I think that's the one you're talking about. DC Comics is one big mess. John Wright, what's up? For the most part. Brett, do you think that X-Men can sustain the hype for a while, let's say a year from now? That's the big question. It depends on what route Hickman puts them on and who they're actually going to put on the X-Men books. Listen, they got Hill on a book, which makes me pretty happy. Brian Edward Hill has go check out my interview with him recently. He's got a great head for whatever they're doing. Whatever it is that he does, he's usually got a great head for doing it. And Ed Brisson, it's rare for me to find an Ed Brisson book that I don't like. I didn't like X-Force that he was doing recently, but the art had a major thing to do with that. It's like I couldn't read the story because the art, to me, just wasn't where I needed it to be. Whoa, calm down there, bud. I just knocked over my Power Ranger coins. Okay, get up there, get up there. Yeah, that's right, my peeps. I got my Power Ranger coins. Tyrannosaurus Rex. I got to get the 2 for Tommy, green and white Rangers. Dragon Zord! Dragon Zord morphing power. Yeah, Space Bandits is Mark Millar. Mr. Shark, Marvel is on its game right now. Immortal Hulk, Daredevil, Venom, Captain Marvel, X-Men, all great reads. You're right. And we can keep going with like Invaders, Doctor Strange. There's some amazing books out right now. Okay, Frank Rodriguez, Space Bandits is a cool revenge story. Agreed. That is the one I was thinking about. John, I'm liking where Hickman is taking the X-Men. Dylan, speaking of Wonder Twins, I put up a review for last night for issue 7. Okay, sweet. Richard Vivanco, is that the Infinity Gauntlet in the back? Yes, this is my Infinity Gauntlet. And it is signed by Joe Rubinstein, who did the inks. It is signed by George Perez, who did the art for most of the books. I don't have Ron Lim's signature because I haven't met him yet. But I also have Jim Starlin, who wrote the whole thing. and the Silver Surfer books, which came before it, which were the prequels to it, all that good stuff. Yep, yep. I have 3 of the 4 major contributors to the. I know, sick, right? Yeah. So this is my Infinity Gauntlet. I've got it on this little mannequin hand right here. I used to put all my Green Lantern power rings on it, but sorry, the Infinity Gauntlet trumps the. I can barely fit my giant freaking hands inside of this thing, but I try. I do my best. Let's see if I can turn this guy on. It was down here, wasn't it? What's up, Bagel? Are you sad? Are you the sads? You sound so sad and depressed. There we go. I can turn it on and it just looks freaking epic. I can barely squish my hands because what do you call it? My fingers actually come down to here, so I'm only moving the top of my knuckles to do that. My hands are gigantic, but okay, now I'm not gonna be able to get it out. Oh no, careful! The signatures. Be careful, the signatures. Throw yourself off a bridge if you must, but do not damage the signatures. It doesn't smell new anymore. But anyway, yep, this is my gauntlet. Loves my gauntlet. Perez was laughing when he gave me right before he gave me a kiss. Yes, George Perez kissed me. One of the coolest, machoest, manliest moments I've ever had in my life. Damn it. But anyway, he what do you call it? I was standing in line. I was like 3rd in line to meet him. And I came up with my Infinity Gauntlet. He turns right to his wife. He's like, "Oh, my first Infinity Gauntlet of the day." So, like, he's such a freaking happy person. But yeah, apparently he gets a lot of gauntlets to sign. So that's huge. All right. So let's see. Who do you think should play Hawkman in a movie? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. See, I don't like to get into casting because I know that I suck when it comes to casting. I want it to be somebody who looks the part, but somebody who can also act the part. That's the thing. Most of the time I see people saying, this guy looks just like him, that guy looks like him. Dude, I could look like a superhero, but I suck at acting. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I would be terrible at that. So I wouldn't want to, act as one of your favorite superheroes. I would completely mess it up. Alex G, can I ask a question about Powers of 10? Yes, you can. Yes, I'm back. I appreciate your take on things. Really do. No worries. Just, a little patience, dude. A little patience. If in Moira's ninth life she was with Apocalypse, how is Krakoa involved? Being that we see how Krakoa was formed with Cypher and Xavier, but Apocalypse killed Xavier in the ninth life. So how? Well, because this would be the 10th life. That stuff that you're seeing, yeah, that's in the Powers of 10. That's in the 10th life. That seems to be the current right now. So we've seen a whole bunch of the stuff that already happened. I'm sure that we're going to see a bunch more of the stuff that's already happened. We might. We still got to see what happens in the 6th life. That's a huge thing. By the way, I would go with Beyonder on that, Mark. What do you call it? It's I don't know, like, it's a rough one. You know what I'm saying? It's a genuinely rough one. But I would say that her ninth life was exactly that, and that was supposed to be, for the most part, the culmination of everything. But again, something that I've been saying a couple of times, she's supposed to have an 11th life, I believe, but that's the one where she's going to wind up, where she should wind up dying. If she does everything right, she's going to wind up having an 11th life where she's going to die when she's, is it not the 10th or the 11th? But anyway, she dies when she's 10 years old, before the mutant gene activates. So she should remember all of that stuff, but when she dies, since her mutant gene won't have activated, she won't actually reincarnate. She won't actually, restart everything, her own timeline. So realistically, everything about Moira is just about trying to make it so that everybody winds up, the mutants wind up having a chance at actual survival, because it's actually that important to her. I don't know, and I'm actually expecting some way, somehow, for something to come back with what's her name, Destiny, because that was just way too, like, she got burned alive. You know what I'm saying? That's not a little thing. Getting burned alive. People say the best way to die, if it's not going to be in your bed, is drowning, because everything is just peaceful when you die. But with and that's, morticians looking afterwards. Oh, the body looked like it was at rest. But with burning, like, worst way to die. So I have a feeling something's going to go. At least I hope it's re-examined there, because that's kind of a big deal. She should not be happy with Destiny. Plus, that's the big thing also. If Destiny saw all of those futures, she's got something to say. She's got something that she can add to the conversation, something to fix there. So, we'll see. Um, John Wright, Daredevil is going well. Invisible Woman. Yeah, I didn't buy Invisible Woman. It's too much to read. I'll probably grab it in trade and see what it looks like afterwards. Good Fantastic Four storytelling. I'm really happy to see that. And I figured that Wade would get that right. Khalil, what's up, Khalil? Who's the best writer? Who's the best Thor writer ever for you? I already see it underneath. And yes, Silver Surfer's answer is my answer as well. 100%. Walter Simonson, like, honestly, if you read Walter Simonson's run on Thor, I can promise you, you will see so many things that Jason Aaron has taken from that run to either give it honor or to try and, build off of it, maybe try and make it better, work with it, whatever. You could see the huge, heavy influence of Walter Simonson in Jason Aaron's work. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, to quote Diamond Dallas Page. But yeah, man, this I don't know, dude. Walter Simonson, like him on Thor, was, it's like what you would call the perfect storm. You know what I'm saying? There was no way that was not going to be epic. Like if they offered him to come back to do Thor, now that Jason Aaron isn't going to be writing Thor anymore, since we don't know who's going to be writing Thor, if I was Hickman, I would say no. Or Hickman. Ah, that should be back, right? I'm going to say that we're probably back now. Nah, no way. There's no way it's still dead. I see it moving now. We should be good now, right? Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. Using this mic here, man. Um, I'll see about trying to get a better mic. Hell of a canary cry. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try not to cough anymore. I don't want that to happen anymore. Um, let's see. Banshee or Siren came in. Shauna Cassidy. Um, let's see. So, oh, you know what? It's been an hour and 5 minutes. We don't really have to be that long, right? Okay, so here's the deal, Frank Rodriguez. So if you guys have any questions, now's your time to ask them because I'm pretty much done with my side of the podcast right now. Also, guys, for the sake of conversation, while I'm waiting for comments to besides my mutant power, my milk is dead. While I'm waiting for questions to come in before I leave, the way that YouTube works is um, if you guys get what do you call it? An ad. If you guys get an ad in the beginning of a video, please watch it. Not just for me, but any of the YouTubers who you like. Watching a video does not pay the YouTuber. The only way a YouTuber gets paid, besides you going onto that person's Patreon or doing a super chat or subscribing to joining the person's channel or sending PayPal or whatever alternate method, the only way that we actually get ad revenue is if a video shows up, an advertisement shows up for you guys, if you watch the whole thing the whole way through. So if you click off, if you click, skip, we don't get paid for it. If it's a 30-second trailer, whatever it is, 30-second ad, and you get to 29 seconds and you click skip, we do not get paid. So the only way that we get paid is if you let the trailer run for the advertisement run for its entire duration. Even if they do that stupid little trick at the end where the last 10 seconds is absolutely nothing. So if you get that, please, by all means. Thank you, Sue-Ann. Sue-Ann's one of the best. You know what I'm saying? Sue-Ann is still one of the freaking best. Anyway, it's still killing your ears? Everybody else says it's fine. At this point, I think it might be you. Half the people left. They're like, I can't do it. So anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it. So, oh, I don't see any more questions. I see no more questions. There are no more questions. Um, Frank, I'm an English teacher, so back doesn't mean anything to me. Oh, where I sing a comic book review? You know what? I could probably do that. It'll suck, but sure, I could try. Back could mean that you're back, or that my sound is back, my mic is back good, or that the sound is back again. The canary scream is back again. So I don't know what that means, dude. Um, Zoe Quinn got rewarded for destroying Vertigo with a new Donna Troy book. Okay, everybody's going after Zoe Quinn. You know what? Let me save this, and I'll see what that drama is because that's a weird one. I'll ask. I'll find out what's up with that. How many comic books do you have? Too many, too many. But um, I have a whole bunch of comic books to the side that I'm going to bring to Bloor Children's Hospital, and I'm going to start trying to disseminate comic books because and like let the kids take them home if they want, whatever. Obviously, not any of my key issues because I don't like those kids that much, but I like them enough that some of my throwaway comics, as it were. I've never sold a comic book in my life. I've never once sold, well, not one of my comic books in my life. I worked in a bookstore once where what do you call it? There was a small comics rack and we sold some comic books there. I sold a comic book to Andy Kubert one time, which was fun. He's a funny guy. I was like, "Oh, are you an art? You work on comics?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm an artist." It's actually my brother who's like the one that everybody loves, but you know, I still I still do work. I was like, dude, that's really awesome. Okay, cool. This was in 2008. 2008, and I wasn't reading comic books that much at that time. I went and got, yeah, that's right. I wasn't reading comic books as much at that time. Just what came into my comic book store, and none of his were in the comic book store, so that was weird. But I got his autograph too, but I lost it. You know what I'm saying? I lost it when I moved overseas again to the Middle East again. Let's see. How excited are you for Absolute Carnage 3 this week, Professor? And I don't know if you saw my message, but if you don't mind, throw your boy a sub. Yeah, actually, I meant to say something before. Thanks, Frank Rodriguez. Yeah, I meant to say something before, Dylan. I'll throw you a sub, absolutely, and what do you call it? I'll check out like one or two of your videos, depending on how long they are. If they're long, I'll check out one. But what do you call it? I don't watch a lot of people's content. I don't watch anybody's content, um, because I do get a lot of people, so hey, could you check out my videos and such, and yeah, I'll do it once for you. Say I did it twice for one person, um, just because. But what do you call it? Yeah, like there's you'd be surprised how many people I get for that. Plus, I get people sending me their comic books. I've actually shoot. I'm a bad I feel like a bad person because I've got a lot, like a small stack of comic books here that people did independent solo comic books. They mail them all the way to Canada, sometimes from like Denmark. You know what I'm saying? They mail me their stuff like, hey, could you review this? Here's a copy, and they sign it for me and everything. And I just look at it, I'm like, oh my God, where am I going to find time to do this stuff? So I try, I try, but I fail miserably so often. But, I genuinely do the best that I can. But in my Loki review, I give you props for being the whole reason I even decided to pick up Loki because of how much you raved about it. Oh, awesome. I didn't like issue 2. And I didn't bother with issue 3. I think issue 3 comes out this week or last week. Either way, I didn't read it because this is one of the ones I just decided to drop. um, Richard, gotta wait for her story. Maybe it'll be good. Can you review? So Ann says, can you review on all the DC ice cream flavors on your cheat day, of course? Do a review on all the DC ice cream flavors. I don't know what you mean by that. Can you any DC vegan ice creams? Okay, what the hell are you guys talking about? Thank you again, Frank Rodriguez, for clarifying. What the hell is a DC? Okay, I'm gonna need a question, an answer on that one. What the hell are the ice cream flavors? Because I will definitely review a freaking. Oh, shoot! Today's my cheat day, and I didn't cheat. Oh no, I did cheat. We had Taco Bell. Excuse me, Taco Hell. We had Taco Hell. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get the Hershey squirts a little bit later on. DC has ice cream out. Okay, where's the DC ice cream? Because if DC has ice cream out, I will absolutely freaking do that. Shoot, I will do that on a non-cheat day. I was just sitting there. Anyway, it was really good now. Yeah, you gotta try this one. Okay, hold on. Let me try this one. Oh no, this one my favorite. Oh, dude, if they really got ice creams out, I'm gonna look that shoot. Yeah, hold on, I got a minute. Let me look that up now. You better not be lying to me too. DC ice cream. Let me make sure I put it in there. What the? I don't know. Oh, come on, man. Oh my God. Stop being a butt face. Okay, DC Comics ice cream. Oh. Dryers and Ease have teamed up to make DC ice cream. What? Andre the Black Nerd? That mother fathead? Oh, that was like a year ago. Oh, that's like a year ago, man. What's up with that? This is a whole year ago this stuff came out. I didn't even know about this stuff because I don't watch TV. Wow, there's a lot of DC ice creams out. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? I might have to check that out. Suan, you're hysterical. Talkin has a wrote Batman in a while. I have seen ice creams at 7-Elevens. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I probably got to check the little stores. Did just blow my mind. You are my comic girl. Kryptonite Crunch. What? Is that a real thing? Because I remember when I was a kid, Ecto Cooler was the thing. I was like, Ghostbusters! Glug, glug, glug. I'm like, dude, Ecto Cooler it was disgusting, to be honest. But it was green and it glowed and it was awesome. It might as well have been antifreeze. It might have been antifreeze. It was the 80s. So it really might have been antifreeze, dude. Like, um, Dylan, videos are only 4 to 10 minutes long. Good idea. Depending on the book, but I understand you only got so much time. Anything you watch, I really appreciate. If you don't make it through the whole video, just leave me with a thumbs up. Oh, absolutely. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to take care of you, bro. I'm going to take care of you. We'll try and get you to, It's monetized. You know, we'll see what we can do. It's the Superman ice cream, real thing. Dude, that is crazy. Kryptonite Crunch? Yo, I'm about to watch some Star Wars tonight. I'm about to watch some Return of the Jedi tonight. You know what? It's only 9:22 in the PM here. I'm about to take a walk. To Nah, there's no way. Reggie, what's up? What's up, Reggie Simmons? And thank you for the. You know what? You deserve. You know what? I'm talking about doing some Return of the Jedi tonight. Let me get this up here. Luke, use the Force and run to Dagobah. Run to Dagobah. You use the Force and run. Run to Dagobah. Run to Dagobah. Oh, he's gonna do the moonwalk. The ghost walk. We're gonna call it the ghost walk. You can't see nothing. So you know I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna do the best I can. But you got Ghost of Obi-Wan doing the Obi-Wan shuffle. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna take a walk to my local. I've never seen it before. I know it's not there. I know it's not there. Never really looked for it, but whatever, man. You know what? I'm gonna see what I can do. You know what? Return of the Jedi and ice cream. You know what? I'm going down to the freaking store and I'm gonna get some ice cream. If they don't have the superhero ice cream, F them. I'm gonna get something. Batman's Dark Knight Brownie Bite. See, my wife would dig on that. I'm not a huge fan of chocolate. I know it sounds weird. Of course, if I said that to my wife, she'd probably take that as a personal slight. But my point is, I'm not a huge fan of. She likes all the chocolate chip ice creams and chocolate chip pancakes. Anything that I make, she's just like, ooh, yummy, yum, 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 yum. But what do you call it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like the biggest fan of freaking chocolate and whatnot. So, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what's up. I got cookies. I got vanilla cookies. Got like the vanilla cookies, and they got the vanilla cream in the middle. Just dip it in the milk and be like, and it's organic milk. You know what I'm saying? Wait, but today's cheat day. I can't be doing that. Wonder Woman's Golden Shower ice cream. You should go for that. What? She said Golden Lasso. I'm sorry. Probably gonna make her blush right now. No, I didn't say that. Krypton cookie dough? All right, y'all. We about to fight right now. Where has this really been in the stores for a year now? For like a year and a half? Has it truly been around for that long? I've never seen it. I was just at a Walmart today. That's where I got my my not this guy. This was at EB Games, but I got my Finn Balor. I got that at a Walmart today. And it's like, nah, I didn't see that. What's up with that? What's the matter, Bagel? What's the matter, girl? Hey, girl. You want to go out? Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. All right. What do we got here? That's yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take a walk up to Shoppers. That's what I'm gonna do. We'll take a walk up to Shoppers Drug Mart, and I'm gonna get a freaking cookie dough ice cream. If it's Superman, awesome. If it's not, oh well. Did you see that in comics and in media? There's way more focus on the villains than the heroes lately. Kind of like celebrating the villains. Well, it is the year of the villains, so I get it. Plus, it's the Acts of Evil out right now, so I get it. Joker is mint cookie madness. You know, I don't like mint. I know it sounds weird. I don't like mint. Here's a total oxymoron. I say I don't like chocolate, I don't like mint, right? But you ever get those mints where it's like a layer of chocolate and they put the mint, excuse me, right on top of it? I love those. It's weird. Chocolate, mint, chocolate and mint together in a mint. Whew. Those is tasty. What is this blush thing? Nerves of steel, yo. Oh, so I can't do a blade? So the boys and me, we were wondering, do you blush? Oh, and I just heard recently that was considered a racist thing. I never looked at it as a racist thing. I look at it as they're vampires. Why would any vampire blush? But Blade is a Dhampir. He's half human, half vampire. So maybe they're asking if he would blush that way. I never looked at it as what do you call it? You know, because he's black. I swear I never in my life thought about it. I guess white privilege. You know what I'm saying? But like that's the weirdest freaking thing. I never looked at it that way. I would hope that's not what they were trying to do, because that would be really messed up. Yeah, I always just looked at it as a freaking, what do you call it, as a Dampier thing. It's like you're half human. So does the half of you, can the half of you that's human blush? That's what I always looked at it as. I always just engrossed myself in the comic books, man. Thought somebody came out. Speaking of villains, bring on the Joker movie. We were just talking about that. Can't wait to go to that. I'm ready. Harley is Cherry Chocolate Days. They got a Harley one? Never seen the me. Yeah, dude. Oh, can you discuss how you organize your comics? My long boxes are multiplying, and every time I have one, I shift all my books. I have seven. I have seven short boxes. That's all I've got. And I usually can keep it down to seven. I might have to get an eighth one. But I usually keep it down to like six because I just keep on trying to get rid of a bunch of the older ones that I know I'm probably never going to read again. Plus, I've got them in digital. You know what I'm saying? I can just peel off the little sticker and boop. So I can always refer to them like that if, there's ever a reason to do that. But for the most part, who cares if it's racist? It's coming from a villain. We aren't supposed to like him. Yeah, but like there's a bad guy, and then there's a that kind of a bad guy. We don't want that kind of a bad guy. It takes it out of the comic book mentality. Like I don't know. That's personally not what I'm really looking for in a book, or in a movie. Did we discuss Spider-Man Far From Home? Not today. We have though, in the past. Dylan never thought about it like that either until I asked my dad. Oh, wow. Yeah, curious. Okay, guys. So I'm just thinking about cookie dough ice cream right now. They got to have some cookie dough ice cream, right? And if they don't have cookie dough ice cream, I'm going to go with my typical favorite, and that's Oreo cookie ice cream. The cookies and cream. There we go. Cookies and cream ice. See how long it's been since I've had that? Cookies and cream ice cream, because I live in Canada, and it's warm weather right now. But in a heartbeat, that's going to change. I should have done that. It's probably going to be like boom, 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 boom. But anyway, that's going to wind up changing soon. Like you don't know when that cold snap is going to come. Plus, I don't care what any politician says. There is such a thing as global warming. Us adults have been saying it like since my 20s. We've been saying, dude, y'all notice that like every year it gets hotter? But there's no way, right? No, the scientists have been saying that too also. But like you can feel it. Old people are talking about like, dude, for years, for decades we've been talking about, it's just getting hotter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So I'm gonna take advantage of ice cream weather, and I'm gonna go get me an ice cream. I'm gonna watch some Return of the Jedi, and I don't think I'm doing any comic books tonight, bruh. I don't think I'm doing any comic books tonight. So I don't know what I'm gonna put up tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Thank you for the time with Super Chat. I don't know what to do is for a super chat. My short boxes are a mess. I need to buy more. Yep. I hear you. I must see them all the time. Ice cream sounds good. Ice cream does sound good. That's why I'm out. All right, guys, I'm leaving. Check you guys all later. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Thanks for stopping by. Class dismissed.